Hi everyone. Today we're catching up with Doric New Zealand Ambassador Hunter McElrea. Hunter, how are you today, my friend?
Good, thank you, Tom. Good to see you, mate. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. It's been 6 weeks since you raced, but the last time you raced, you collected the big trophy. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, obviously, it was a little bit of a rough patch before that. A lot of things outside of control, but you know, it's only so long that can go on if you just kind of keep pushing and keep your head up. And tough times don't last, but tough people do, I'd like to think. And yeah, it was just amazing to get that win. Obviously, I put it on pole, led every lap, and kind of can just control the gap the whole race.
So you're 75 points behind in the championship now in fifth position.
Mm-hmm.
How many races to go, and how confident are you to take that first position in the championship?
Yeah, I mean, there's five people really that can only win now, and obviously I'm one of them. So not kind of the ideal position that I would have wanted to be in, honestly. But it's still up for grabs. So I'm going to keep pushing for that. From second to fifth, sorry, is very close. So in all honesty, right now, that's a very tight battle. But if I just kind of need a leader to have a bad event and I'll be back in it. So obviously I can't be worrying about that. But I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and if I can keep winning races, that'll take care of everything itself. And we head to Worldwide Technology Raceway, or also known as Gateway, a really high speed oval this weekend, which will be great because we had a test there 2 weeks ago, which was really, really productive. Particularly last year was a very tough event for the team, just struggled all weekend for car balance, big time. And then this year to come back there, I was honestly shocked with how much the car was improved, and it was a very strong test for me. Felt super comfortable, which is very, very important on an oval, particularly when you're flat out in sixth gear, 250 kilometers an hour to 240 kilometers an hour through turn 3 and 4 flat out. So very fast. So you need to be comfortable. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of points up for grabs, with an oval being 1.5 times normal points. So yeah, I just can't wait to get stuck in.
So the obvious question is, you don't get to race on many ovals when you come up through the ranks. How does an oval compare in the road racing stakes? So like, how do you prepare for an oval different than you prepare for it's only got 4 corners? How do you prepare for a 4-corner racetrack versus a corner that's got 15, 16, 17 corners?
It's a very different, it's a different discipline for sure. I would say it's one of these things where, on paper it looks simple and sounds simple. And coming from like you said, a road racing, I guess you could say, background, they've been kind of foreign to me. And this is only my 5th ever oval race still. So compared to the, how many races I would have done on a road course, I'm still very new to the oval side of things. But, we talked a little bit about it before, was an oval, it's such a tough thing, especially when, you're very reliant on car setup, because if you have a good car, it's some of the most fun you ever have on a race car on a racetrack, because it's just, you're pushing the car to its limit. And when you feel comfortable in doing that and you're kind of effortlessly fast, it's just great. It's so much fun. And you're just, pushing a car to its limits and feeling that on the edge of kind of where the car can be is super fun when you're comfortable. But when you're not comfortable, it's very, very difficult and honestly scary, because you're going so fast and the wall is right there. So it's not really like it's similar to a street track in the sense of there's no margin for error because the wall is staring you in your face, but you have no room for error in that aspect, but you're going so much faster. So it's almost like you never really want to touch, or you only want to get close to that for qualifying, because there's no really coming back from that limit, like on a normal track where you maybe go off in the grass or you miss an apex. Yeah. So, you can get lucky, going to the limit, having a moment and, having a huge slide or something and coming back from that. But it's never very fun. I don't know when you do that. So it's such a hard thing, I would say, in the sense of, yes, it's simple, but everyone's in the same boat. So you have to make sure what you're doing in the car is right, and you have to be brave enough to do it and be comfortable enough to do it. So for sure, on these high speed ovals, you've got to be very brave for starters. And you got to work really well with your engineer to get the car where you want it, because it's for sure, it looks simple, but it's very difficult to extract everything on an oval. So it's a different challenge, but one that I'm actually really enjoying. And I finished second on an oval, but I haven't had that win yet. So if I can get a win on an oval, hopefully we'll see what happens this weekend. It'll be a very, very big achievement for me to kind of tick that off my list. And okay, I can win on normal tracks and ovals. So for sure, that'll be a goal this weekend.
Well, we wish you all the best. We will be tuning in on the Road to Indy app to watch you in action at the WeatherTech Speedway. Did you say? Yes.
Technology Raceway / kind of gateway, they call it. But yeah, it's for sure, it's a very fast track. So I'm looking forward to it.
Right, my friend. Awesome work. We'll talk to you next week, because you're going again in another race weekend next weekend as well.
Yeah, I can't wait. So after this weekend, we go into New Jersey. So back-to-back weekends after quite a long break. Obviously, we have the one oval race on the weekend, and then we go into a triple header weekend in New Jersey. So looking forward to that. And yeah, hopefully we can keep this win streak going and get some important points in the crunch time of the championship.
All right, mate. Well, all the best this weekend on the high speed oval, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.